I'm Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog, and today, because someone requested it, I'm going to show you how I buzz cut my own hair. Now obviously there's hundreds, probably thousands of other people on YouTube showing you how to do this, but because one person asked me to do it, I'm going to do it. Maybe it's just my personality, my approach, whatever it is, but I'm going to show you how I do it. Now traditionally you'd use clippers like this, which they have the guards that pop off. Like for example, this is number 2 right here. Number 2 is 1/4 of an inch. That seems to be a good go-to. You just snap that on there like that, you'd plug it in, and of course, using this as your guide, you'd go through here and you do all of this. The thing is though, unless your hair is already longer and you need to get it short, that's the only time I would actually use this. What I do instead, and what I recommend for anyone who's going to regularly keep their hair short to a buzz cut, is this product right here that Remington makes. And I've had this for about 1.5 years. I'm very pleased with it. Basically it's almost just like you comb it out, and it doesn't take quite as, it takes a little bit longer than this would do, but it's a lot easier to do and less hassle and less maintenance. So I can actually go on here and select what number I want. Right now it's on a number 3, and today I'm going to go down to 1.5. There we go. So I'm going to show you how this is used. This is how I buzz cut my own hair. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to get started. The things you need, obviously, I already mentioned the Remington product. You want to make sure you have it on the number that you like. And if you're wanting a good reference point, look at my other videos. Basically, what I've done is I've created one for basically every number you'd be interested in. As far as this Remington product here, it starts at 4, it goes down to 3, 2, 1.5, 1, and that's where it stops up right there. And if you take off the guard, it turns it into a 0. But again, I'm going to do a 1.5. So before I get started, in addition to standing in front of a bathroom mirror, I also keep a handheld mirror that helps me be able to see the back as I'm taking care of that a little bit. So we're going to get started. So obviously, again, I double check to make sure it's the right number I want. And I personally want a 1.5. I think that's going to be a perfect transition because it is the thinnest right here, and by taking it down to 1.5 it'll match that, and that's why I like a 1.5. So here we go. I'm going to press the button. You're going to see me basically just comb it out and until we get where we want it, and then I'll show you how I do the back. I have kind of a lazy trick I do for the back. So as I'm going, I'm just basically looking at the mirror in front of me for the most part, really what I'm doing, relying on, and I can see what's coming out. I'm shaking this out as I go, but I can already see right here, that's obviously the 1.5. I want to get it good and consistent, so I'm going to just keep going back and forth until we get it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold down my ear and just get this real good. Okay, wrapping it up, that's just about the most of it. I'm going to get some water and rinse off my hair, and once I rinse that off, I can kind of see where I'm at, but I think I'm just about done. And I'm also going to take a look afterwards at my neckline and clean that up a bit. And when it comes to the neckline, pretty much I just do my neck over 1.5 and no one really seems to notice. I think if you were consistently doing maybe a 3, you might want to pay attention to it, but 1.5, I don't care. I just do it all the same. There we go. When it's all said and when I get all done, I think it'll look really nice the way it is with just that. So and one more step that you want to make sure that you do, because no matter how good of a trimmer you have, the hair over my ears here, there's always just a little bit, no matter how much I try, no matter how much I pull my ear down to do that. So for that, I do just get some scissors, or you can even use some kind of razor if you want, whatever works best for you. But today I'm just cutting it on both sides. Sometimes I use a razor, just whatever I feel like, but with a razor I can just kind of pull them back and get exactly what I need, get more of an easier line as far as what I want there. But you got to have that, otherwise that's the one part that just doesn't look consistent and clean, is if you don't have the hair over your ears. And one thing I do is I just pull it like this towards this part of my ear, and if it lays over it, it's obviously too long, which is similar to how I do my eyebrows. I just push them up and then I go whatever's over the line. It's a similar concept right there. I still got one more I want to get. There we go, I got it. So wouldn't hurt a little bit more. But that's what I do. That's kind of the finishing touch. And then once I get out of the shower, I can see if I missed a spot. That way the next day when I get up, before I get ready and take a shower, I can just go over it one more time if I want to, if I see that I missed a spot. But I think this looks pretty good, and I'm going to wrap it up and go ahead and get cleaned up. And then in my next video, you'll be able to see how it ended up looking once I got all cleaned up. Here's how it's going to look. This is a 1.5. I think this might be my favorite guard. This is Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog. Thanks for watching.